It's been a while since I posted anything on this channel, and I thought I'd start with some of the new Oracle decks that I have. This is the Starcodes Astro Oracle by Heather Rowan Robbins, artwork by Lucas de Souza, and the Barbieri Zodiac Oracle by Barbara Moore, and artwork by Paolo Barbieri. I've already opened this one. I haven't really opened this one and looked at them. I did open this one. We're going to start with this one. For the rest of this year, I'm going to be studying tarot and astrology self-study. And then I'm hoping to start January 1st a certified astrology course. That's my goal. So I'm going to be working on learning more of the basics. I've been taking Romany Realms Windfrog Sing class, which has astrology and tarot and art. I would love to be a certified astrologer and start I'd like to combine astrology and tarot together for some readings. That's my dream, my goal. In order to do that, I need to learn more. I'm pretty much an intuitive tarot reader at this point. I've been dabbling in tarot on and off since the 90s. But I just did it for myself and for friends, family. It's a little bit different when you're doing it professionally. So, like I said, my goal is to learn about this more. And I thought, why not get some astrology themed oracle cards, tarot cards. We'll delve into some more of these as I go through. So we're going to start here. This says, tap into the powerful energy of ancient astrological archetypes and the influential relationships between celestial bodies as they move through the sky and through your life with the Starcodes Astro Oracle. This boldly illustrated 56 card deck delivers messages from the universe and deepens the reader's knowledge of astrological terminology with each draw. Learn the challenges and gifts of each card and choose an action because, no matter what your chart or the cards say, the power is truly within you. One of the things I did notice whenever I started looking through this is this has quite a bit of information in this book. And I love the way that the cards look. They are a matte sort of, they're not slick. I really like this. This is really pretty. I really like how the back of the cards look. And this is number 56. I'm going to talk just a few minutes about what they have in the book. There's an introduction and then a how to use the Starcodes Astro Oracle and orientation to astrology. The messages are you have lenses, which are the signs, and each sign has a word that follows. Aries, act. Taurus, cultivate. Gemini, cross-pollinate. Cancer, immerse. Leo, shine. Virgo, digest. Libra, balance. Scorpio, investigate. Sagittarius, expand. Capricorn, achieve. Aquarius, collaborate. And it has the symbol for Aquarius. I really like how they've done this with the symbols. Right here, they have the Aquarius sign and the symbol. I really like how they've done this. Pisces, sensitize. And then we have the qualities, which is dignified, and that says strength. Debilitated, which is discomfort. And then retrograde, which is review. And then we get to the solar activity, which is solar calm. That's clarify. Solar flares, which is activate. The sun, which is source. Oh, these are the luminaries. So the sun, source, that's a luminary. The moon is perception, that's a luminary. Then we get to the planets. And they have the symbols for the planets. Mercury is messages. Venus is beloved. Mars is motion. Jupiter is abundance. Look at how beautiful the artwork is. Saturn is structure. Uranus is change. Neptune is vision. Pluto is rebirth. And then we get to the asteroids, and it has the symbols at the top as well. Chiron, which is heal. Ceres, which is nurture. Pallas Athena, which is think. Juno, which is partnership. And then we have Vesta, which is hearth. And then we get to the lunar nodes. So we have the south node, which is past. And the north node, which is future. I like how they have these. Look at that. And then we get to the locations, which are cardinal points. So we have the ascendant, which is entrance. We have the midheaven, which is pinnacle. Descendant, which is invitation. And the amumcoli, which is root. I'm probably pronouncing some of these wrongs, and I apologize for that, y'all. So then we have the houses. So the first house is arrival. The second house is resources. Third house is communication. The fourth house is home. The fifth house is passion. Look at the artwork. The sixth house is sustainability. The seventh house is relationship. The eighth house is mystery. The ninth house is exploration. The detail is fabulous. The 10th house is authority. So someone climbing to the top. I really like the way that they have these cards. The 11th house is community. And the 12th house is introspection, which has the chakras. So then we get to patterns, which are supportive aspects. So we have conjunction, which is alliance. And we have the trine and the sextile, which is symbiosis. And then we get to the challenging aspects, which are opposition, confrontation, butting heads. And then we get to square and semi-square and quincunx is tension. And then we have the changing state, which are transits, which says climate. Look at the detail. And then progressions, which is journey. So she has an introduction, and she tells you to let the cards speak to you and help you navigate. If you're already a pro astrologer, you can simply listen to the cards, but you don't need to know a thing about astrology to use this intuitive deck. The images speak for themselves, and this book offers detailed information and seed concepts to contemplate. As you use these cards, you will become familiar with the key component of this ancient science, the astrological vocabulary. Your understanding of each symbol will naturally deepen, and your readings will become richer. Should you ever want to study astrological charts, you'll already be friends with the terms, concepts, and relationships between signs. Now, one of the reasons I wanted to do this is because I know how to do certain things, like look at the chart and read certain things, and I know quite a little bit about astrology because I've been learning it with Rose class. However, I have trouble remembering certain symbols. I don't know if it's ADHD. I don't know what it is. Some of the symbols give me a bit of trouble. She tells you how to use. The deck is divided into 4 categories: lenses, celestial characters, locations, and patterns. She talks about, for each reading, she talks about formulating a clear question after you've aligned and set an intention, deciding how you'll draw your cards, and interpreting the result and consulting the guidebook. Now, she does tell you you can do this intuitively. She talks about the spectrum. Every sign, aspect, house, planet, and symbolic ingredient in astrology describes a spectrum of expression that runs from its gift through its practical expression to its challenging nature. You can't choose your cards, chart, transits, or progressions. They are set in motion as you pull a random card or were put in motion when you were born. But you do have complete choice about where on that spectrum you act. The best medicine for the challenge of an aspect, symbol, or placement can be found in the expression of its gift. For instance, if you pull the Mars card or your natal Mars is activated by transits or progressions, you might feel the challenging aspects of Mars, frustrated, temperamental, even accident prone. That's me on a daily basis. If so, it will help to lean into the gifts of Mars. You can work your muscles until you get tired, come to the rescue and be a hero, or boldly go where you have not gone before, and you will feel so much better. To work with the entire spectrum of astrological expression gives you options. So then she gives you the reading methods. You can use the deck to get to the heart of the matter, aid a decision, answer complex questions, provide a visual astrological teaching tool where you like lay out the 12 houses of cards to define the circle of the chart and then lay in your own personal chart. You can dialogue with the cards. And then she has spreads. So we have the astrological sentence, we have the dial, and then she has orientation to astrology with information about the zodiac and the modalities, the elements, the polarities, the houses, the changing states, the aspects. And then we get into the messages for each card. I am really looking forward to working with this Oracle deck. They are absolutely beautiful, front and back. All of the artwork is amazing, and I really like how this is set up. I have my chart printed out in a couple of different versions and information, so I think this might make it easier and to work with stuff for each month with astrology and stuff like that. So this one is a bit different. This is the unbound energy of art imbues signs, planets, and elements of modern astrology with powerful magic. And then it has, oh, my sticker. I got a sticker on the back of this, y'all. Like I said, I haven't opened this one yet. So we're going to start with Aries like we did with the other deck. I like that it has this string to make it easier to pull out. These are beautiful as well, and this is what the back of these look like. These are slick. So it comes in different languages, so this whole book is not all English. The in-depth study and practice of astrology is complex, and in the hands of an experienced astrologer can be very precise. This booklet is a brief introduction to a few of the different components of a complete astrological study. It can serve as an initial foray into astrology or can be used on its own as a tool for insight and guidance. In these pages, we will explore the signs, the planets, and the elements. Areas that we won't cover in detail include the houses. That's okay, we have the houses over here. The wedges numbered 1 through 12 in an astrological chart. That's what the houses are, by the way. And aspects, the relationships between the planets in an astrological chart. Although you will find a houses-based spread at the end of this booklet. Astrological charts are created based on the position of the stars at any particular time. Astrologers can create charts based on time of birth for any moment in time that one wishes to explore, and they can also even make charts that look into the future. There is a branch of astrology called horary astrology, which casts a chart based on the moment a question is asked and uses that chart to divine the answer. This oracle uses the wisdom of astrology along with the element of synchronicity to help you divine your own guidance quickly and easily. Just like tarot cards, astrological components have many levels of meaning. The more you study, the more is revealed to you. To start you off easily, this booklet will provide general meanings and advice that can be easily extrapolated to most questions and situations. The signs will be explained first and then the planets, and will end with the elements. At the end of the card interpretations, you will find a few ways to use the cards. So the cards are numbered to facilitate easy referencing while doing a reading. This one has number 1 right here, and we have the Aries symbol right here, and then here we have the art. Each type of card, signs, planets, and elements play a different role in divination, just as they do in an astrological chart. Only the use of elements as separate aspects differs. The signs, just as in astrology, represent how you do something. The planets indicate what you are doing or expressing, as well as a need or desire that you want to fulfill. The elements in this oracle represent other energy that may be present in a situation or energy that you are advised to bring into a situation to help resolve it. The signs. Most of us are somewhat familiar with the signs, knowing at least our own sun sign. The sun sign is only one part of a natal chart and is the sign that the sun was in at the moment of your birth. People are far more complex than simply one sign can describe. It indicates your core self. But other parts of a natal chart are also commonly known, such as one's rising sign, the sign that was breaking the horizon at the time of your birth and represents the way you present yourself to the world, and one's moon sign, the sign the moon was in at the moment of your birth, and shows your emotional self. Just by adding these two other signs, we already get a fuller snapshot of a whole person. There is, however, much more to discover about natal charts. If you are interested in as to how that sign approaches the various situations represented by the planets and their main motivation, these key phrases are also listed with the cards for easy reference. Each sign covers a specific time frame in the calendar. These dates are included in case you wish to use them for timing purposes in your divination work. Finally, all signs have their negative traits. The end of each interpretation includes a negative characteristic to avoid as you decide what to do in your situation. So for Aries, Aries is a fire cardinal sign. It is a fire sign and a cardinal sign. The key phrase for Aries is I am. According to this, it is March 21st through April 19th. Now, I'm going to look at what it says for Cancer. Here we go, July 22nd. I was born on July 23rd, and my sun sign is Cancer. My rising sign is Leo, because the day that I was born, Cancer was still in the sun sign part. So that would be inaccurate for some of us. Just saying. But, you'd have to read your chart specifically, because those of us who are born right around when signs start and end, sun sign can sometimes be a little bit different. So I find that interesting. So they go into information. So let's look at the cards. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, the twins, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Then we have the luminaries, the sun, the moon. Then we get to the planets. We have Mercury. I like that they have the symbols. Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. Then we have the elements: fire, water, air, and earth. These are really pretty cards. So they go into more depth about the signs and the cards. Fixed signs and mutable signs, the elements, the qualities. So for example, Taurus is earth and it's fixed. The key phrase is I have. Cancer is water and cardinal. The key phrase is I feel. Leo is fire and fixed. The key phrase is I will. Libra is air and cardinal. The key phrase is I balance. Aquarius is air and fixed. The key phrase is I know. It says I know is a little misleading. You don't necessarily know the answers, but rather you know how to find them. In this situation, ask who has the information I need. Also, Google is your friend. Having big visions and loving ideas makes for great conversations, but can leave a relationship empty of human emotion and other feelings neglected. Avoid being distant, detached, and cold. And then we get to the planets. Jupiter is associated with the Roman god Jupiter, ruler of heaven and earth, thought of as a fair and just protector. Jupiter is often thought of as the planet of luck and expansion. The desire to understand the bigger picture, to prosper, and to experience joy are a part of Jupiter's influence. Optimism, faith, and spirituality play roles in these issues. The elements. So then we get to using the cards, and they have Technique 1 and Technique 2, Technique 3, Technique 4 and 5, and a variation, which is what they were talking about earlier with the houses. And then it has information about the artist. Now, I'm really happy about these. I'm going to be using them really soon, and we're going to talk some more about some astrology stuff. I'm going to try to do a video once a week. Some of them are just going to be like how I set up my astrology and tarot journal, my traveler's notebook that I have for doing things, and then how I have I'm self-studying with astrology, and then how I'm setting up my self-study with tarot. I'll be getting to more and more videos, and I'm really excited about it. I don't combine all of this into my bullet journal. there's just not enough room in my bullet journal. I do write certain things down, and I'm also going to be showing you how I'm going to be working and doing some of this in my Hobonichi Cousin English version in 2023. So I'm excited about that too. So that will come really soon, because I've got to figure out how I want to set that up, because I'm going to be doing tarot and oracle, at least oracle daily, tarot at least weekly, tarot and oracle monthly. I'm still figuring out some things. I hope you have a great one, and I'll see you again real soon. I'm going to leave the links to these in the description below. I purchased them from Amazon if you'd like to get them for yourselves. Thank you so much. Have a great one. Bye, y'all.